Hey everybody, DeLongShot Signatures here. Got another episode of my 2021 TTM returns to share with you guys. I believe I have 5 Hall of Famers to share in this video. So we'll get started with one person that I've gotten before. The first time I sent, I got a 4x6 photo signed and it got smudged pretty bad. So I definitely wanted to resend and get one that came out a little bit better. This one certainly did. So this is a 1-of-1 return from former NFL quarterback Sonny Jurgensen. Finally got one that wasn't completely smudged and everything. Looks awesome on an 8x10 photo. So really glad to get that back. Next is another 8x10 success. This was sent with a donation to the New Jersey Devils and got 1-of-1 from Hockey Hall of Fame inductee Martin Brodeur. There are arguments about whether he was the greatest goaltender of all time. I can certainly see both sides of it, but it's hard denying he's probably the most accomplished goaltender, at least in the NHL of all time. Vezina wins, Jennings wins, Stanley Cup rings, and pretty much leads in every counting statistic when it comes to wins, saves, and shutouts in the NHL. So there's no denying that he was great and absolutely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. Really incredible career. I think he played more games than any other goaltender. I believe I now have all 3 goaltenders that have played over 1,000 games in the NHL. So really, really glad to get that one back. I was hoping to be able to send a couple cards for my sets, but all the ones that I need for my modern sets, I don't have. So I'll have to get some of those purchased and maybe send another request down the line. But really, really glad to get that one back. Only took about 2 or 3 weeks. Next one is another Hockey Hall of Fame inductee. He was inducted as a builder for helping break racial barriers and everything like that in the sport. He's been involved in the game for a long time. Again, mainly as a builder. So this one was really cool. I think it was only a $10 donation. But 1-of-1 from Willie O'Ree. Signed that and put his Hall of Fame 2018 at the bottom. Another quick return there. I think maybe about a week or 2. So glad to get that. The last Hockey Hall of Fame one that we have is coming all the way back from Sweden. I wanted to get a couple photos signed, and so I just went ahead and went with 4x6 because it would have been a really expensive package going to Sweden as an 8x10. But got 2 of 2 from former Maple Leaf Borja Salming. So signed both of these in about a month or 2. So big Hockey Hall of Fame start to the week. We will continue with the hockey theme here. We got a couple hockey prospects. First one here is a kid who just got drafted into the QMJHL, and he was the first overall pick for the junior league there. So really, really glad to get this one back. I'm excited to see what this guy does in a few years. But 2 of 2 from Ethan Gauthier from the Sherbrooke Phoenix. So the junior leagues do have their own draft for those of you who don't really follow hockey all that much. And so they get to, kind of competitive balance and everything within the league. They can also trade players and draft picks and everything. So junior league runs quite similarly to the major leagues in that sense of roster management and everything like that. It's not just whoever wants to sign anywhere like it is with college and everything, and recruiting and whatnot. They actually get to go through a draft and select. So with him being selected first overall in this past draft for the QMJHL, he's already shown that he's got some promise. So we'll see how he does going forward. Next is a goaltending prospect. He is in the AHL this season. Just finished up his collegiate career 2 years ago, and he played in the AHL and ECHL last year. But this is a 3 of 2 return from Predators goalie prospect Devin Cooley. So he signed both of the photos that I sent, and then he wrote back a handwritten note and sign that as well. So really cool to have that. Maybe he'll get a chance to play here in the NHL in a maybe a season or two or something. But really glad to get another one there. We'll go with the Basketball Hall of Fame return today. This is I believe she was inducted into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame in 2020, although her Wikipedia page doesn't seem to reflect that. But she is in the Women's Basketball Hall of Fame, still involved with the WNBA. So really, really glad to get this one back. This is 2 of 2 from Tamika Catchings. She is now the, I believe, the general manager of the Indiana Fever. So just sent to the Indiana Pacers Fever Entertainment address on Pennsylvania Street. So quick return there. Really glad to get that one back. We'll end off here with some football. First one here is a 3 of 2 return coming back from a former NFL kicker, Skip Butler. So he signed that photo, and then, if I can't really find any more photos of someone, I'll just print off a photo of a card and size it for 4x6 and get that printed. So he signed this, and then he also included the actual card. So that was really cool of him to include that as an extra there. So glad to get him back for the kicking collection. Next one was the one return I got back today. This is a 5 of 3 return. So I sent 5 cards and he included 2 extras. So now I have a duplicate of one of these. But this is coming back from former Heisman Trophy winner Andre Ware. So signed the 90 score that I sent, the 90 Fleer, and the 92 Upper Deck. Those were all the ones that I included. And then he sent back a 1991 Heisman Hero Pro Set, and then included an extra 90 Fleer, which he signed as well. Last one here is a college football return. Looked through some of the draft rankings to see, maybe which players to send to in my last batch, just to, give it a shot and everything. And got back 2 of 2 from Wisconsin tight end Jake Ferguson. So signed both of these. Didn't take too long, and they came out really nice. We'll see how he does for the rest of the season, and maybe he gets a shot at the NFL at the end of the year. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.